Hello, welcome to a course on small talk in English. In lesson 12, we will make suggestions about what to do in difficult situations, such as when your partner is silent or when your partner talks too much. Good luck!
It's a fact of life that sometimes, no matter how good you might be at small talk, sometimes difficult situations will occur. If you remember, 70% of people feel that they're not good at small talk, so difficult situations are going to happen at some point. And in that case, you shouldn't feel too bad about it.
In this section, we'll look at two difficult situations: silence and the opposite. When your partner speaks too much. These are actually great chances to really show how good you have become at small talk. Let's see how we can deal with such difficult situations.
If your partner is very quiet and unresponsive, then try to rely on asking questions about our familiar topics, such as where you're from, family, hobbies and work. You can also try current topics, reflecting where you're talking, the weather, the location, and so on. People might be very quiet for all kinds of reasons. They are shy, they are going through something, they have something on their mind. If you can show an interest and treat them with kindness, they will appreciate it and may start to open up. You could even ask if there's anything wrong that you can help with. If you've tried lots of questions and nothing seems to work, what is needed is an exit strategy, an excuse to leave and talk to somebody else who might be more responsive. It's always good to leave on a positive note, such as, "Well, it was nice meeting you," or try to take a chance for some kind of action. For example, at a party or a tea break, you could say, "I'm getting a coffee, would you like something?" Finally, you may just need to leave as gracefully as you can. "I'm glad that we met, but I have to get going." Once again, these things happen and you don't need to think it's your fault. Our second difficult situation is the opposite of silence, when our partner can't seem to stop talking and it's very hard to say anything to them. When others dominate small talk, there are a number of options we can use to overcome the problem. The first is to try and use the same tactics as when your partner's silent. Try asking questions and steering the talk away from your partner. Try to sit through by listening politely and echoing what your partner is saying. Your goal of sharing and finding something in common may not have been achieved, but they will think you are a good listener. It's also a good idea to try and imagine why your partner is talking so much. Maybe they just love talking, but maybe they're anxious, and this is their way of overcoming the problem. Making them relax by being a good listener may actually push them towards asking you something. Secondly, depending on the situation, if there are other people around who also notice that one person is dominating, then you have a chance to involve them. You could agree, echo, and then try to engage others. This is where your skill in finding a common bond can come in. That's an interesting point. What do you think, Mitch? Trouble sleeping? I heard Beth has the same problem. That's funny. Ian also did that too. Didn't you, Ian?
If you can successfully involve others, then these people will probably respond to you very favorably. By letting others join in, you will be perceived as a good conversationalist. They will appreciate you, connect with you, and like you. Our goals of small talk can result from a difficult situation.
In this lesson, we've looked at different ways to deal with difficult situations, such as silence or too much talk. Instead of thinking of these as difficult situations that we have to avoid, they can be chances to make others really appreciate you and end up being more connected and more liked. In our next lesson, we look at different ways to start and end small talk. Happy English learning!